What's up, everybody? We are back. All things Saldana. In such short notice, I know. We just had baby Michael 6 days ago. Yep. On the 26th.
You'll be a week tomorrow. It's crazy. I don't even know where time's
Guys, our baby just got here. And it's already been almost a week. Like, what the hell? Where's time going, right? So anyway, we kind of wanted to give you a rundown of what's going on in Dom's postpartum.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions. I had uploaded this little video of me just training my body, trying to snap it back, and I've been getting a lot of questions to what bottom am I using, what did I pack what did I pack in my hospital bag, how was it? So I told Michael, I was like, hey, I think we should film a video, just to try to answer all these, because it's kind of hectic, typing everything out. So he was just like, yeah, that's a good idea. So here we are.
So you know what? We'll kind of do a, just a general question, and then we'll narrow it down from there. Mm-hmm. That way we can kind of let you, run your thoughts by it and see what you have to say in total. So overall, the postpartum experience after having the baby, how is it? What's the hardest part about it?
The hardest part for me has nothing to do with the baby, actually. To me, it's TMI, but when I was pushing, they cut me, so I wouldn't tear.
They cut you?
Yeah, they cut me down there, and
oh,
you saw it.
Yeah, I did. I just wanted to add that effect.
So, they had to stitch me back up, and to me, that has been the hardest part, because sitting down for a while, it would hurt. And also the epidural, I kind of had a little side effect where my back was really sore. And another thing was my breast. I didn't think I was going to produce milk, but 2 days later, the milk started producing, all right? And that to me has been I want to say the hardest for me, because I'm not used to being in this pain. But it wasn't really pain, it was just being uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So that to me was probably the hardest part, healing.
I see. So I see everything that your body went through. Honestly, if I could take it all for you, I would. And I told you as I was holding your hand when I was next to you, helping you, letting you know that your pushing was actually...
me. He actually, I would see, he was like, go, I can see that head. So he honestly put a big role in me, trying to push him out, because he gave me that assurance, or that, hey, you're doing good, The nurses were kind of just push. My doctor was actually also encouraging me as well. Go, 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 go. So them two really helped me push.
So, kind of backtracking a little from that, right before you had baby Michael, what kind of signs was your body telling you that you were going into labor? Even though you were induced, mm-hmm. She was induced, mm-hmm. On the 26th. Yeah, so I
didn't really feel much.
But even then, when you're induced, you're still going through labor.
Right.
So what did you feel? What changes did you feel while you were being induced in your body?
Okay, so when they came in and checked me at 9 centimeters, they told me as soon as you start feeling pressure, you need to go to the restroom, poop, you need to call us, let us know, And I was like, okay. So I had told Michael, we were actually watching This Is Us, and it was funny because that episode, she was like,
it was the finale.
Was it?
It was the season finale, and she was having...
But we don't want to give any spoilers.
If you're into This Is Us, fast forward 10 seconds from here.
But we were kind of in the same situation, laboring. That's all I'm going to say.
That was part of the finale, how it started. Then continue.
Yeah, so I think I was 45 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't even know how long, but there was 10 minutes remaining. And I started telling Michael, hey, babe, I kind of feel a little pressure on the top of my body, And he's like, do you want me to call a nurse? I was like, no. Let's wait till this episode finishes, because I love This Is Us. We're big fans of the show, I guess. And 5 minutes passed, and I was like, no, you know what? Go ahead and call her, because I don't know what it is. And I was feeling it, and it just felt kind of weird, because from my waist down, I was supposed to be numb. So that little pressure was kind of weird. So the nurse came in and she was just like, well, patients react different to it. You know what I mean? Like some do get it on the top, some get the pooping sensation. So let's check you. So when she checked me, I was 10 centimeters dilated. And she was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and call your doctor. We're gonna start practicing your pushes or whatever. And from there, they didn't stop me.
No. I think it was kind of, they were playing mental games with Dom, in my opinion. Because, how do you practice pushing when you're in labor? Like, think about it. It was kind of a setup. I didn't say anything at the time, I was just going with it because why am I going to do that to Dom, bring her to question, like, what's going on? But as soon as they said we're going to do practice pushes, I get it. At the same time, they expect her to, they expected her to know what push they mean by pushing when she's actually pushing for the baby. Mm-hmm. But the only thing that raised that question was once we actually started, there wasn't, okay, let's start. It just was like, it went from, just went from practice pushing to push.
Rocking.
Oh yeah, well I was also rocking Dom
because baby
side
was
to
so
side.
Too high.
Yeah, he was pretty high.
So
they based it off levels, I think 1 to 3, and she was still at a 1, and she was already 10 centimeters dilated. So I don't remember, you guys can look that up yourself.
I think I pushed for a good hour and 10 minutes till he finally came.
An hour and 10, hour and 30. So again, backtracking from, the signs of labor. Again, backtracking. Let's go back. Did you get any stretch marks?
No.
Anything like that? I didn't see any.
No,
right?
I didn't get any.
Just for the viewer's sake.
I tried taking care of my body as much as possible. I did use bio oil. At first I was using like this cream
Birds and Bees, right?
Birds and Bees. But the cream, I felt like, I kind of put it on and I felt like it kind of just like come off like within 5 minutes. And then Jackie's like, wait, I have bio oil. Like, this is your holy grail. And every morning and night I would apply it, and honestly it helped me. I got no stretch marks, like 0.
Believe it or not, Dom has 0 stretch marks. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
And I saw that too when she would put the cream on. Like, as soon as she would put a shirt on or something, it's like it just rub off.
Yeah.
It wasn't really absorbing in the skin, as opposed to the oil, where it would rub on her and it would absorb in the skin. So I could even see, on its face, kind of the difference between the cream and the oil. Packing up for the hospital, the day of. Obviously, we knew you were going to be induced that day, so we were able to anticipate it. So we packed.
So I packed prior to even...
Guys, she packed like a month in advance.
Okay, not even.
Yes, even.
No.
And she would tell me, are you going to pack? I'm like, yeah, maybe at least 2 weeks out. I don't know why I'm going to pack a month out like you.
I mean, you never know. When I got to the hospital, I was already contracting and I didn't even know, so...
Oh, you got a good point.
You know what I mean? The nurse told me, she's like, if you weren't induced today, she's like, you would have gone into labor that day or the next day. But anyways,
you've got a point.
Yeah, so anyways, the hospital bags, I think I overpacked.
We both did. But I mean, yes, I'd say it's better because we didn't, thank God there was no complications, but we didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah,
we didn't know if somehow
a cesarean.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you have a cesarean, they keep you like an extra day. But anyways, things that I did use, I'm gonna start with myself first, and I'll go to baby. For me, I just for sure pack yourself some PJs, because after you're done like delivering, you just feel nasty. And our night nurse, my night nurse, postpartum nurse, was actually Crystal, his cousin. So she came in at 2:00 and she's like, do you want to shower? I was like, please. Like, I was dying to shower. Like, I just felt dirty. So I was able to go into my PJs. I packed some nursing bras. I packed slippers because you walk around, some socks because my feet did get cold. I packed a towel because I didn't want to use their towels, especially with everything going on right now. So I made sure I packed we packed towels, shampoo, toothbrush, toothpaste, and what else did I pack for myself that I used? I think that was pretty much it, because I had also packed underwears and all that, but the hospital does provide you with some mesh underwears and with the pads and some cooling pads that you apply in there. They pretty much provide you with everything, you know what I mean? But it's up to you to see if you want to use it or not. And I also packed myself a blanket. And then for baby, legit, I packed, what did I pack? I pretty much packed everything. All he used from ours was the coming home outfit and socks, because they didn't let you change them, because he needs to be like in a little white t-shirt with, he needs to be in a little white shirt because throughout the whole day they're taking him in and out, they're running tests, so they don't really let you change him. The second day I did put little socks on him because his little feet were so cold. Yeah. But they would just like take them off and then I just like put them back on. And that was pretty much it for baby, because they provide you with the formula, diapers, wipies, everything for him. You name it. Yeah, so him, all I really used was just coming home outfit, take your car seat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually a necessity.
Yeah.
Like, after we left, when we were getting ready to leave, they told me I had to drive the car up to the front with the car seat ready, and I had to bring the car seat inside, put him in the car seat, all in their presence to make sure that we loaded the baby.
Correct.
Yeah, in his car seat, strapped up, ready to go.
Yeah, thank God that was already installed and ready to go.
It might seem like common sense, but I didn't even think of that, and I'll be honest with you, and this was before, baby came along. But about 2 months out is when I was informed that, you need to have the car seat in there already. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, shoot, that's right. Like, that completely slipped my mind. I don't know what was going through my mind, but it just completely slipped me.
I mean, as first-time parents, a lot of things are bound to slip through the cracks. But anyways, that was pretty much it for baby. And then Michael packed his clothes, games, books.
Yeah, games,
towel
books,
for him, because he also showered.
Yes, I did. All that standing and cheering on really got me going.
I wouldn't be surprised if you got a little blood on you. Just kidding.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Whoa. So, babe, another important note. It was just you and I in there. There was nobody else. No other family members. Just me, you, baby boy a little bit later. But nonetheless, I know you didn't have your typical support system that a woman usually has when they're going through, one of the hardest things that they have to go through in life. How was that for you? How was the whole situation, not only that, but the pandemic itself affect you and the coming of the baby boy?
Honestly, it took a toll on me. I was very sad because this is the first grandchild on both my side and Michael's side. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it took away from the experience, not only from me being a first-time mom, Michael being a first-time dad, but from our family as well, I know throughout this whole pregnancy, our family has been very supportive and loving and like ready to meet this baby and spoil this baby, and it's just like, like, you know what I mean? Like, not gonna happen, and it sucked, and I mean, it really took on, how can I explain it? Like, I didn't let it affect me where it was gonna affect the baby, but it did hurt, it made me sad, but I knew at least I had Michael there. I know some hospitals, when they turn, what was I telling you? If they were to go level 3?
Yeah, because right now they would only let
just the moms go in by themselves.
Is this a level 2 right now, or what?
Yeah, I think we're level 2,
like that.
if I'm not mistaken. Thankfully, our hospital was still at a level 2, and I'm just so happy I at least had Michael there to support me and have him there, because there was no way in hell I was going to do that alone. Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of it. A lot of that made the moment feel surreal. Mm-hmm. It didn't feel like baby boy came yet. And I don't know if you thought of that, but when I was there and we had our baby boy, yes, there was tears of joy coming out of your eyes. I was extremely happy, very appreciative that it was Dom and I, we still had our moment, because nonetheless it's an us moment.
Yeah.
But still, like, we didn't have any family to go out to, like, hey, he's here, or you want to see our baby boy, or you want to see this or that. Instead, we were over here trying to get our family members to install Zoom so that we can show them FaceTime. You know, and it was kind of, it sucked. It sucked. Really did. And if anything, that made me a little bit more emotional instead of, you know, me feeling my pure emotion of joy towards baby boy. I was also feeling really bad that my family members couldn't enjoy the moment. My parents in particular, my brother and Dom's family. It sucked. And for all you other parents out there that are having your baby during this time, it's going to suck. Don't let it take away from your baby coming, but it's going to suck. And just be prepared for that.
Yeah, but even though it sucked, like, I just tried taking that out of my head and just enjoying and soaking up every moment we had with him, because I mean, I just brought a baby into this world, and
especially in this times like this.
I know, and it's scary. It's scary because it's like, for example, no one has carried our baby other than me, Michael. My mom was able to carry him. She's only seen him once, and Michael's mom. You know what I mean? Other than that, like, no one else has carried him. Maudie, Jackie, my sister, his dad, just kind of see him from a distance, you know, like, and it sucks, but it's like the precautions that we're all taking, you know, for him.
And keep in mind, guys, for those of you that don't take this too serious, the no pasa nada people and whatnot, it's not about you. It's about the little ones. It's about the grandparents. It's about the elderly, the disabled, the people with health complications.
Stay inside, guys.
And we're not getting political on y'all, because this isn't even politics. This is just common sense. Use your head. You know, if you know that this disease isn't really going to affect you because you're healthy, it's not about you. You can still contract it and pass it on. Just remember that. Yeah,
so we've been doing our part in, like, being quarantined, you know.
Yeah, we haven't left the house.
We have not left the house. The only reason why we left was to go to the hospital, and even then I was very, like, on edge. Thankfully, my doctor, she's pretty strict, and she made all our nurses, anybody who was around me, wear gloves, masks, and you name it. So that kind of gave me peace of mind, but still it's kind of scary because granted, it's a hospital. Sick people go there, you know what I mean? And
so I know we went over all of this, right? So given that, where was your headspace at? Not only worrying about COVID-19, aka coronavirus, but worrying about your own labor. You know, where was your head at with that, you know?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Every time a nurse came in and didn't have something, I'd kind of just, like, look at Michael like, should I say something? You know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's not only my health, but it's my baby's now, you know? I get something, I'm the one that has my baby 24/7. I'm gonna pass it to my baby. So it's kind of like, stay away from me, like, don't get near me, you know? There was, before I left the hospital, like, when I was getting discharged, Michael was actually downstairs getting the car seat. The nurse came in and she's trying to talk to me, you know, but she's, like, right here on my face, and I just, like, keep moving back, you know, like, 6 feet, you know what I mean? But I mean, I know they mean no harm, but it's just like, it just sucks.
You just have to remind yourself.
You know
That's
what I mean?
That's the hard part. Yeah.
Like, you don't know who's safe right now, and it's just like.
Now that we've backtracked, let's fast forward to the present. The actual postpartum, because I don't think we've talked about actual postpartum other than the stretch marks and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
How does your body feel?
My body, I feel like, is 80% there.
80 already?
80.
Man, it's bold.
It's not where I want it to be.
It's been a week.
well, I mean.
Hey, that's good though. I'm not complaining. Shoot.
I feel more like me. Throughout the whole pregnancy, it was very hard on me seeing my body grow, going through all these changes. So I think I waited, let me see, we got home Friday, Saturday, Sunday or Monday. I was like, okay, I'm ready to get my body back. So I put on my faja, and I mean, I can't do much. I'm not cleared to work out yet. So right now I'm just, like, trying to snap my body back in place. You know, I do feel like like lose skin, obviously, but I'm like, oh, I can't wait to work out. But I am stitched up. Sorry, TMI. But so I can't really do much either. But I am trying to watch what I eat already and just being fajada like. And how do you see my body?
I see it as amazing. You know, first of all, I mean, I haven't been around many pregnant women, but the first thing that caught me by surprise was no stretch marks. Not that you got very big, but I was expecting some stretch marks, you know, because nonetheless you gained like a good amount of weight.
Like 30?
Almost 40 pounds. No, 35 pounds.
35 pounds?
And, you know, no stretch marks, so that was cool. But it's more for you and your mental state. Like, it can affect you. Like, you know, I used to look like this and now I look like this. And that's why there's a lot of stuff like postpartum depression and whatnot, because women go through stuff like that.
I just learned to kind of love my body right now. It is a process. I'm proud of my body. I just had a baby. And I know I'm going to bounce back, and I'm just trying to be patient with myself right now. And it is kind of hard, you know, because sometimes I do see Michael like work out and it sucks. Like, I'm just like, oh, I wish it was me that was out there working out too. And so I kind of like keep away a little when he works out, you know, because like, come outside with me. I'm like, no. And I get like a little attitude, but I'm like, I get over it, you know. But it just sucks because I want to be out there. I want to be active, but I know my time will come.
And this is kind of a question for both of us, but you know, you can start off. What is it that we're doing to protect baby boy from this pandemic? The biggest one is we're obviously isolating him.
Yeah, we're isolated, right? Like I said, no one's holding him. Another thing is we're constantly washing our hands. Like, my hands are cracked.
Yeah, mine too.
And I noticed that they were bleeding a little too the other day. But we're constantly washing our hands, washing his blanket.
Like, we're literally washing our hands probably like every 20 minutes.
Like, yeah. Every time we get him, you know, it's like wash. We try to clean everything to disinfect. We are keeping him isolated. The only ones that see him are the ones that live here. But even then, like I said, no one has grabbed him or carried him other than me and Michael and sometimes his mom. But even then, when she carries him, like, she wears like a mask, and you know what I mean. And that's pretty much it, you know.
That's the basics. Okay, as of now, what's your plan to get back to Dom, to the way you know you used to feel? Because I know you said you're 80% there.
Yeah.
But what's 100% to you?
100% to me is being where post baby, and I know it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a long journey. But I know I'll get there eventually.
I like that attitude.
As soon as my doctor clears me, I'm plan on, well, one thing for sure, because I know right now the gyms are closed and everything, which really sucks. So I think we're still in here till April 30th. They got extended, right?
Yes. By Trump?
Yeah, by Trump.
Yeah, the whole...
like stay at home or whatever.
I forgot what it's called. Exactly.
I don't know, whatever it is.
Like a self-quarantine sort of thing.
You know what I mean? We're here till April 30th. So...
And that's for now. We don't even know if that's going to be extended.
Yeah. So we have all these little programs like Insanity, T20...
T25.
T25. We have a few, you know what I mean? I really want to start Insanity just to try to help my body like shape back because prior to baby there was a point where I let myself go when I first got with Michael, because we would eat like night, I don't know, it was really bad.
Round the clock.
Yeah, like it was really bad, and we did Insanity, and that really helped me lose weight. I mean, it wasn't the goal, or it wasn't the original plan. My original plan was to go spinning in the morning and weights in the afternoon, but I mean, plans change. That's fine.
Especially right now.
And I'm trying to keep my baby boy healthy, so I'm not going anywhere. So I told him, he's like, yeah, we'll start Insanity. So that will be my plan. Still kind of watching what I eat, but that's pretty much it.
Nice.
What?
Nice. I win.
I don't even. Oh my gosh, I wasn't paying attention. Go, take it off.
So now the main question for everybody. What are you using to help shape your body back?
Oh my gosh, that was like the number one question. So I have this faja. This is what it looks like.
I'll put a picture up of the brand.
A lot of people were asking what brand, and honestly, I had it on. I didn't know. But this is it. It's a size small. The brand is called Leonisa. And it says www.leonisa.com. So that's that. But this one's already fitting me kind of like good. As you can tell, I have two. I have it on right now. So it doesn't really give me like any complications to like zip up and down. The next one I'm gonna go into, because tomorrow will mark a week for me being postpartum, will be this one. This one's an extra small. This one's a little bit more like body because it has like the shoulders. And this one was actually sewed up to make it smaller too, because the extra small, like not that I grew out of it fast, but it kind of fit me big. So we went with the lady and she sewed it up some more. And this one is, actually it doesn't say anything. It says forma tu cuerpo. So I don't know, but Michael could, I guess, put a, little picture,
I'll put a picture of it
too.
up for y'all.
I'm not sure where. I think I got this in McAllen. Well, honestly, my mother-in-law gave this to me. But I think she got it in McAllen in the fajas place. But yeah, this is the next one I'll be going into, which I'm actually kind of scared and nervous because this one actually makes me, I can't breathe, but it's okay. So this is what I've been using.
Nice. Well, guys, that's everything we wanted to go over in this video, so we don't take too much time talking about everything. I don't even know how much time we have talking right now, but I'm more than sure it's probably around 20 minutes. But we'll be making more videos, more little talks, quarantine chit-chat. Quarantine and chit-chat.
Yep.
We're glad that you guys saw this video. Whether you saw it to the end or not, we're just glad you tuned in. As always, stay tuned.
And make sure to like and subscribe.
We hope y'all enjoyed it. Until next time.
Bye.